Hello, and welcome to Jolineknitsalot. This is usually my show about knitting and crafting, the things I get up to here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. But today we're celebrating the Summer of Summerlee Socks Knit Along and having a little wrap-up celebration. So many of you took part. Some of you knit your very first socks, and some of you knit ribbed or lace or cabled or beautiful colorwork socks. Some of you knit a cuff, and some of you knit multiple pairs of socks. And I want to thank you all for joining me and inspiring me to knit more and interesting socks. I hope you found some pairs of socks or patterns by Summerlee that you are interested in knitting in the future, and I hope you enjoyed knitting along with the rest of us as we knit socks this summer. I finished quite a few pairs of socks, and I kept them in this little crochet basket that my daughter made for me. And I thought maybe I'd just take a minute to go through all the socks that I knit this summer with you really quickly. I've been on a sock knitting kick and I've been loving it. So I just thought I would go with it and knit all the socks as they came, as I guess inspiration struck. So I started with the Sunny Side Up socks, a colorwork pair from the Sock Project. I knit some shorties. These are honeycomb and moss socks, also from her book. I knit the camellia socks, which is a lacy pattern. And I changed my project up a little bit from the pattern by moving the lace section to one side of the sock. So one side has it on the right and one side has it on the left. I knit the quinata socks, which was again a very kind of simple lacy pattern that features a lace motif down both sides of the sock. And then I knit some Soma socks using tweed yarn, definitely inspired by the pattern in the book. And then in August, the Colorwork Cuff Club came out, and I got excited about that too. So I started knitting colorwork cuffs. The first one was the flower pattern from August, and I used a really bright peachy pink on a teal background with some colorful toes. The other colorwork cuff for August was a granny stripe inspired chart, and I couldn't help it, I knit those too. And now I have just completed the September colorwork cuff pattern. And I chose to knit the all over color work because I guess I was feeling extra. So these are my September Colorwork Cuff Club socks that I finished and have gone in the box. All in all, I've knit 8 pairs of socks this summer, which is admittedly a lot of socks. I took socks on vacation. They were great travel knitting, and I've just really been enjoying knitting them. And now I have a whole box or basket of socks to enjoy this fall, which is a good thing too, because it's definitely getting cooler here. I have some yarn to share with some of you lucky knitters who joined us on our little knit along. The first sock kit was, if you remember, this set by Polka Dot Creek. It's named after Jasper, which is a national park close to where I live. And it's a 50-gram skein of self-striping yarn with a 20-gram skein of chocolate. And this is a 75% merino, 25% nylon blend. This sock set will be going to Pamela Barclay, whose Instagram handle is algaeabloom. So get in touch with me, Pamela, and we will get this skein set out to you as soon as we can. The other gift that I have for a lucky knitter is a 50-gram skein of self-striping yarn called Through the Forest. This is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon blend by Comfy Cozy Knits with a 30-gram, 25-gram, why do I always get that wrong? A 25-gram mini in the bittersweet colorway. And this set is going to be going to Claudia Campa, whose Instagram handle is Claudia Campa1. Get a hold of me in my DMs here or over on Instagram, and we'll chat as to the best way to get this yarn out to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining me again for this really fun knit along, and I hope to see you again in a knit along in the near future. Take care, and I'll see you soon.